If you're thinking about moving to McHenry County, Huntley, Crystal Lake, Cary, Woodstock, maybe Algonquin or Marengo, this video can save you stress and it can save you money because most people shop McHenry County like it's simply more house for less. And yes, you often do get more space. But what many people don't understand until they've lived here for a full year is this. McHenry County has a different operating system.
And the hidden cost of that operating system isn't bad, it's just real. It's what we call the cost of autonomy. In some pockets, you're not just buying a home, you're taking on the responsibilities a city used to carry for you.
So today, we're going to walk you through the biggest year 2 surprises, the ones that usually show up 12 to 24 months after you move, when it's too late to unbuy the decision. And we'll also help you spot what kind of person thrives here and what kind of lifestyle struggles here, so you can choose the right pocket for your life stage. I'm Tamara.
And I'm Ozzie with the Tamara and Ozzie team. And we guide people through real estate transitions in McHenry County every day.
Let's start with the surprise that hits the hardest financially. Illinois property taxes are high. Everyone knows that. But here's what surprises people in McHenry County. Your tax bill can jump in year 2 after you buy. And it's not always because your home changed. It's because the valuation system catches up to your purchase.
In many Chicago and inner suburb areas, homeowners are used to a strong commercial tax base helping carry the load. McHenry County is more residential and agricultural, so the homeowner often carries a bigger share of the local levies.
Then there's the reset mechanism. When a home sells, that sale price becomes a very strong piece of evidence of market value. So if the prior owner had a lower historical assessment, or some senior exemptions, or just years of lag, your year 1 taxes can look reasonable on the listing sheet. But year 2, the assessment adjusts closer to what you actually paid. So for example, you buy a home, the listing sheet shows taxes around $10,000. Then the assessment resets and suddenly it's $14,000 or $15,000. And that can create an escrow shortage and your payment jumps.
That's why we say in McHenry County, don't budget based on the previous owner's tax bill. Budget based on your purchase price reality.
Now, money isn't the only autonomy cost. For many families, the next surprise is this. In parts of McHenry County, you don't subscribe to infrastructure, you own it.
If you're coming from Lake Michigan water and municipal sewer, a huge shift is this. You go from a predictable monthly bill to capital risk.
A private well and septic can feel like freedom because you might not see a monthly water bill. But in reality, you've actually become a small utility company for your own property. And there are a few things people underestimate. Water treatment becomes normal life. McHenry County groundwater is often extremely hard. That's not just a taste issue. It's not. It can shorten appliance life and build scale in pipes. So water softeners, salt filters, maintenance become part of the routine.
Some wells have contaminants you can't see. There are areas where naturally occurring radium can be present in deep aquifers. It's tasteless, odorless, colorless. And a standard inspection does not always test for everything unless you request it. So some homeowners end up installing reverse osmosis or whole home systems. That's not fear. It's just planning.
And septic is the biggest pay nothing now, pay everything later system. Routine pumping is manageable. But if a system fails, you can be looking at major replacement. So the lifestyle requires what we call a sinking fund mindset, money set aside for systems.
In Cook County, you subscribe to infrastructure. In many McHenry County pockets, you own infrastructure. Neither is wrong, but they feel very different.
Now let's talk about the surprise people don't think about until they're already living it. Services. Here's a tricky one. McHenry County is a patchwork, and two subdivisions can look identical, but operate under totally different service structures. Some are incorporated inside a village or city, and some are unincorporated, and that changes who handles what.
This shows up in three practical ways. 1, snow removal and road service. In unincorporated areas, plowing can be layered. County roads, township roads, and timing isn't always uniform, and you'll learn a new word, windrows, those heavy walls of snow at the end of the driveway.
2, response times and patrol visibility. In town, you may have local police coverage. In some areas, it's the sheriff over a larger geography. Professional, yes, but the experience feels different.
3, waste management. In many unincorporated pockets, you may contract privately for trash service. Different providers, different pickup days. It's small, but it's part of the you manage more reality.
Now let's talk about commuting, because distance here doesn't behave the way people think.
A lot of people say, it's fine, it's just a little farther. But the commute here is often binary. You either catch the express train or you don't.
If you miss the express, you might not lose 10 minutes. You can lose an hour. And if you're further out, Woodstock, Harvard, frequency matters. Sometimes you're driving to Crystal Lake to catch better service.
Then there's the last mile problem. In the city, Uber and Lyft are everywhere. Out here, late night availability can be limited. So households often fall into what we call the two-car trap. Even if the mortgage is lower, you may add vehicle costs, insurance, maintenance, fuel, and time.
And while we're talking about modern life, there's one thing you must verify by address: internet. Here's a deal breaker for work from home buyers. Do not assume high-speed internet just because you're near town. There can be a hard line where service ends. Sometimes people end up needing fixed wireless or Starlink. So verify internet by address before you fall in love with a home.
And then there's daily convenience. Many towns have what we call 9 p.m. curtain. Kitchens close earlier, delivery zones can be limited, ride share can be inconsistent, and over time, people adapt. They become what we call fortress home households. They invest in making home the gathering place. Patios, basements, fire pits, because going back east for everything gets old fast.
Now here's the part that matters most for long-term happiness. McHenry County isn't one vibe. It's microcultures.
This county is a patchwork of town identities, and satisfaction often comes down to microalignment, not just the house, the rhythm, the culture, the lifestyle.
And we've noticed something. People who thrive here often share a few traits. They're okay being active stewards of their home. They don't resent maintenance. They can plan their week, and they're willing to build community through activities, clubs, volunteering, schools, and faith communities.
People who struggle often expect urban convenience, spontaneity, delivery, ride shares, someone else handles it. And if that's you, it doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means you need to choose your pocket carefully, or choose a town center that matches your day-to-day needs.
So here's the bottom line. McHenry County can be an incredible place to live. More space, more nature, strong community, once you're rooted. But it's not just more house for less. It's a different operating system, and the hidden cost is autonomy.
When you plan for that, taxes, infrastructure, commuting, town fit, you don't get surprised. You feel stable.
If you want help getting clear before you make a move, that's exactly what our next chapter plan is for. It's not pressure, it's clarity.
Comment plan and we'll send you the starting point. Or reach out directly when you're ready.